Vicki Gunvalson confirms she won't be on RHOC next season. The OG of the OC, Vicki Gunvalson, is bidding goodbye to the show she started back in Season 1, or should we say she's on pause for now. The Real Housewives of Orange County alum was asked about filming Season 19 and confirmed she will not be back. That might be disappointing news for some fans hoping Vicki would make a full-time return. Last season, she made a few memorable appearances alongside her best friend Shannon Beater, who was having a hard time during her fallout with Tamra Judge and a feud with Alexis Bellino. However, things have changed drastically since then. Tamra and Shannon made up at the Season 18 reunion, and Alexis Bellino has been fired after her controversial return. Furthermore, the cast had a come-to-Jesus moment in a scene that aired after the reunion, with everyone proving their allegiance to Shannon. It will be smooth sailing for the mom of three come next season, and it seems she no longer needs Vicki to save the day. Vicki Gunvalson is not returning to RHOC for Season 19. Vicki filmed several scenes with Shannon last season, helping her navigate the drama with Alexis and John Jansen and her friendship fallout with Tamra. However, there will be no drama this time, as the RHOC alum confirmed she'll be absent from the upcoming season. Vicki was asked during an Instagram Q&A, "Are you coming back for the next season of RHOC?" "I am not, but will watch my girl Shannon Beater," she responded. Is the OG of the OC in trouble with Bravo? Vicki Gunvalson didn't explain her Season 19 absence, but could have something to do with her comments about Bravo. In October 2024, the RHOC alum made a controversial statement during a feature on Vice's Dark Side of Reality TV. Vicki referenced the moment from Season 10 when her mom passed away, and she learned about it while cameras were rolling. The 62-year-old revealed that producers heard the news at least an hour before it got to her and reasoned that they should have taken her aside to tell her the news. Instead, they made sure she found out on camera, and she was really upset about that. "Let me scream and cry on my own and be mad. It was very, very traumatic. I will never forgive Bravo for that," exclaimed Vicki. We aren't sure if that comment has affected her relationship with the network and why she's not getting any camera time next season. The Queen of Koto herself, Vicki Gunvalson, sat perched on a lavish velvet chair in her Lake Havasu home, sunlight glinting off a glass of chilled Chardonnay in her hand. The setting was far removed from the sprawling OC mansions and tumultuous dinner parties fans had grown accustomed to. Instead, it was intimate, serene, and, as Vicki would later say, exactly where I need to be. "Yes, I won't be coming back next season," she revealed, her voice steady but tinged with emotion. "It's been a ride, an incredible, chaotic, often maddening ride, but I think it's time I focus on the next chapter of my life. I've outgrown the drama." The news broke during an exclusive interview with Bravo Insider, where Vicki addressed swirling rumors about her status on The Real Housewives of Orange County. For weeks, Bravo fans speculated about her future after she noticeably skipped key events with her castmates and dropped cryptic hints on Instagram. But hearing the words directly from Vicki felt like the end of an era, a seismic shift for the franchise. "I gave them my life." Vicki, RHOC's original housewife, reflected on the early days of the show, her iconic tagline, "I don't want to get old," still etched in the minds of viewers. "When I started, I was just a working mom selling insurance and trying to keep my family together," she reminisced. "I had no idea what reality TV would become or how much it would change my life." Her tenure was legendary, from her infamous woo-hoo to her roller coaster relationship with Brooke Sayers and her often turbulent friendships with the other housewives. Vicki's presence shaped the identity of RHOC. She laughed, cried, and screamed her way through the series, unapologetically raw and real. "I gave them everything," she said, shaking her head. "My family, my love life, my business. Every part of me was out there for the world to judge. And for a while, I was okay with that. But it's exhausting." Vicki paused to sip her wine, glancing toward the lake shimmering outside her window. "I think the hardest part was realizing how much of myself I lost in trying to live up to the expectations of being a housewife. The show gave me so much, but it also took a toll. Life after Bravo. When asked about her decision to step away, Vicki explained that it wasn't abrupt, it was years in the making. After my friend of season, I felt like the writing was on the wall, she admitted, referring to her demotion from full-time housewife in season 14. That hurt. I'm not going to lie. I built this show, and to be pushed to the sidelines was a slap in the face. But it also gave me time to think. Do I want to keep fighting for a seat at the table, or do I want to build my own table? And build she did. Vicki has been focusing on her insurance empire, Koto Insurance, which remains a thriving business. I always said I'm a businesswoman first and a reality star second. I want to empower other women to take control of their financial futures. That's my real passion. She's also been spending more time with her grandchildren, who light up her life in ways no Bravo paycheck ever could. Being a grandma is the best role I've ever had, she gushed. They don't care about TV ratings or drama. They just love me for me. No regrets, just growth. Of course, Vicki didn't shy away from addressing her past controversies on the show. I've made mistakes, plenty of them, she said candidly. But I don't regret anything. Even the hard times taught me something. If I hadn't gone through the Brooks situation, I wouldn't have learned how to spot a fraud. If I hadn't fought with Tamra, I wouldn't have realized how much I value true friendship. Speaking of Tamra Judge, Vicki revealed that their relationship is in a good place. Tamra and I have been through hell and back, but we're sisters in a way. She's always been brutally honest with me, and I respect that. We've both grown so much. As for her other castmates, Vicki was diplomatic. I wish them all well. Gina, Emily, Heather. They bring their own stories to the show. But I think I'm just in a different place now. I'm not interested in arguing about petty things. Life's too short. A legacy like no other. While Vicki won't be on RHOC next season, she's not ruling out future projects. Never say never, she teased, hinting at potential ventures outside of Bravo. I'd love to do something uplifting, something that inspires people. Maybe a show about women reinventing themselves in their 50s and 60s. Because let me tell you, this stage of life can be amazing. Vicki also expressed gratitude to her fans, who've supported her through every high and low. I wouldn't be where I am without them, she said, her voice cracking slightly. They've been my rock, even when things got tough. I hope I made them proud. The Queen signs off. As the interview wrapped up, Vicki stood to grab a framed photo from a nearby shelf. It was a group shot from RHOC's first season, featuring a much younger Vicki surrounded by her original castmates. She gazed at it with a mixture of nostalgia and pride. This is where it all started, she said softly. And while it's hard to say goodbye, I know it's the right thing to do. I'm leaving on my own terms with my head held high. She raised her glass for one final toast. To all the woo-hoos, the laughs, the tears, and the memories. Thank you, Bravo. And thank you, fans. The OG of the OC is signing off for now. With that, Vicki Gunvalson walked toward her patio, the golden glow of sunset framing her silhouette. It was the perfect image of a woman who had lived her life unapologetically in the spotlight and was now ready to embrace a new chapter with grace and strength. If you'd like a different tone or more details, let me know.